Okay, welcome back. This is chemistry question 51 from IMAT 2015 past paper. So I'll be solving this question. It says, which two of the following oxides would not give acidic solutions in water? So we are given with four of these oxides in the list: carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen monoxide. So we know that these four of oxides in given lists are non-metal oxides. So these are non-metal oxides, and we must find out which oxides do not form acidic solution if they are dissolved in water, or we must find out which do not react with water at all to neither form acidic solution nor alkaline solution, because some are neutral. So before jumping into that, we must recall the most important key points that would make it easier for us to solve this question. So the first point we must recall, which is the most important point, is the general trend of oxides in periodic table. So we must recall the general trend of oxides in periodic table. So we know, so we must know that the more we move towards the left side of the periodic table, which is elements, the metal element side, it becomes more basic. Okay, so metal oxides are generally more basic. And if we move more towards the right side of the periodic table, which is the non-metal side, it is more acidic. So it forms acidic solution if these non-metal oxide react with water. And if metal oxide react with water, they form basic solution. So that's the general key trend we must remember to solve this question. And also there are some few exceptions that we must know uh, about the trend of oxides, is that there are some oxides which the exceptional oxides which are amphoteric oxides and neutral oxides. Okay, amphoteric oxides and neutral oxides. So these are two exceptions. Apart from the general trend in oxides, we're moving more to the left side. The metal oxide are basically basic, and the right side of periodic table, which is acidic, which is non-metal, they form acidic solution when they react with water as an oxide. Okay, so for amphoteric oxide, we must know there are few main elements that are very important that you must memorize for the IMAT exam. Okay, so the three main oxides we must know about amphoteric oxide is that aluminium oxide, zinc oxide, and lead oxide. These are the three main elements you must remember for IMAT exam: aluminium, zinc, and lead. When they form an oxide, they're basically amphoteric oxide. And the second one, the neutral oxide, the main oxide you must remember for these neutral oxide are nitrogen monoxide, carbon monoxide, and nitrous oxide. So these are three main oxides you must remember for amphoteric and neutral oxide. So as I said, amphoteric oxides are the ones that can act as both acidic and basic. So meaning they can form either basic solution or acidic solution depending on which substance is reacting with. Okay. And neutral oxides are those that do not react at all, and they do not form neither acidic solution nor they form alkaline solution. So they're neutral, they are unreactive, and they do not react with water to form any kind of solution, neither acidic, neither alkaline. Okay, so we know that these things are extremely important and you must memorize them. These are the three basic elements you must memorize, and they're very important for IMAT exam for such type of questions when they are relating with oxides. And this is the general trend. You must know that moving towards the right side, the non-metal oxides are basically acidic, and moving to the left side, which is the more metal, they form basic oxide. Okay, so meaning if these basic oxide, the metal oxide react with water, they form basic solution, and these non-metal oxide that react with water form acidic solution. Okay, now we know these main important key points that we must recall to solve this question. Okay, so these two main key points, now we can solve and go through each of these given list of oxide to determine which does not give acidic solution. So as we discussed that carbon monoxide and nitrogen monoxide are neutral oxides. So we can cancel out, so we can easily cancel out carbon dioxide and sulfurous dioxide. And we can easily choose the correct option, which is option E, carbon monoxide and nitrogen monoxide are the ones that do not give acidic solutions in water as their neutral oxide. So why is carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide cancelled out? Were the wrong option? As we said, if we move to the right side, the non-metal oxides form an acidic solution. And the most important point I forgot to mention is that not all metal oxides are basic, not all non-metal oxides are acidic, because there are few oxides that are amphoteric and neutral oxides. So these are the two exceptions that limits that the entire non-metal oxides are being acidic or the entire metals are being basic. Okay, so I'm going to form the general equation, the balanced chemical equation to show exactly how they form acidic solution if they react with water. So the carbon dioxide, they react with water to form carbonic acid. So H2CO3. Okay, so this forms carbonic acid. Okay, and if sulfur dioxide reacts with water, this forms sulfurous acid. This is sulfurous acid. Okay, so that's why these two oxides, when they react with water they form acidic solution, or the question mainly asks which do not form acidic solution. So these are the neutral oxides that do not form acidic solution, neither they form basic solution. So that's why the correct option is option E, carbon monoxide and nitrogen monoxide. Because the carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, they do form acidic solution as we've written the balanced chemical equation, which is carbonic acid and sulfurous acid formed by these two oxides. Okay, so that's how we solve this question. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you find it helpful. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys. Bye.